How's it going, viewers? It's me, Domo of the Domo channel, here today with a finale review of, I believe it's Yahari no Seishun Machigatteiru Zoku 2, something like that. But we all commonly know this as My Life Romantic Comedy is Wrong, Zoku 2, or Oregairu 2, one of those things. So, finally, this anime has ended, season 2 has ended, and to be honest, I was totally confused with this ending. I mean, this anime is one of the most complicated slice of life animes I've ever watched. Maybe I may be over exaggerating that, but this is a very unique anime of slice of life. And first, I'm going to go review about the episode and then the anime in general. So let's begin. So to be honest, I really didn't expect this anime to end with such an ending like that. And I was expecting such a bigger thing to happen in this episode, considering it was the last one of the series. And I mean, it was kind of weird, and I didn't really understand most of it during the ending, if you guys know what I mean, during the conversation with our three protagonists right here. So, first off, Yui invites all three of them to go on a date. So we have like this kind of get together kind of thing. They're all hanging out as the club and friends. And then eventually it gets hecka awkward when Yui starts to like, I don't know, it's hecka weird to put it, but from what I saw is that there's a lot of conflict around these three characters of them being friends and being in the same club together. When each character, both Yui and Yukinon, both like our main protagonist, Hachiman or Hikigaya, and in the episode we see that conflict arise when Yui supposedly confesses to Hikigaya through the chocolate. He's like getting the chocolate, and I was like, oh shoot, stuff's about to get real, right? And then Yukinon, or Yui is trying to push Yukinon into confessing her feelings for Hachiman because she had the chocolate in the bag and she didn't give it to him. And then, like, there's this other conflict about Yukinon, how she, she doesn't make her own decisions for herself, or like, yeah, there's just like a bunch of stuff going on here. And then especially with the two characters liking the same guy. And from what I think, I could be wrong. I know there are like a bunch of people in the anime community talking about this, or like what actually happened in this finale, and you could totally Google that up yourself. But what I think happened in this episode is that they have this kind of unique bond kind of way with, they're friends and they were in the same club. But then the way that like both girls like Hachiman, if one girl were to go out with Hachiman, or Hachiman goes out with one girl, I think it would sort of ruin the relationship that all three of them had as friends and as people in the club. So, but then Yui pushes Yukinon to try and be that girl because of her inner conflicts and how like her whole family situation going on, and how Hikigaya can help her with that. So then she tries to force Yukinon into, confessing to Hachiman, but and not make her own decisions. But then Hikigaya realizes that and is like, no, that's not genuine. That's not what I want. And then he stops Yui from doing that. And then Yukinon doesn't confess at all, but instead they just leave it as that, and they go on with they'll figure it out later or something like that. And that's the ending, basically. So that kind of puts me down because, it's like going nowhere in a way, but, they know that they're going to have to eventually deal with this, which is kind of pretty interesting. The slice of life and like the drama and the tension and conflict in this anime is really good. And I so this is going back to the anime now, the whole anime in general. So this anime, I loved the first season, and I like how our protagonist Hachiman is like such a he's not like most main protagonists. He's like someone who sees the world differently, and but then he makes valid points. And I mean, through that way of seeing the world and things, there are like a bunch of conflicts in the anime, like slice of life conflicts that it poses a good question and a lot of like things that real life situations and stuff. And I mean, this anime is just freaking spot on brilliant. I have to like put this list on my top list of slice of life animes, probably ones that are confusing, but this anime does it really great, and I'm kind of sad in a way that the show ended there, but I mean, a lot of people are. I've seen like lots of comments of like people like, "No, season 3, where are you?" or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, the story it's done. I mean, it's stuck in the middle and nothing's going to happen unless we get a season 3 or some kind of OVA. I heard people say that they think that there are going to be OVAs for each girl. I mean, I guess I would accept that, but I don't know who to go. I don't know. It's either Yui or Yukinon, and then like that's a very difficult question for me to answer. But we'll never find out, I guess, because no season 3 has been confirmed. If you guys find out that there's a season 3 or some kind of OVA, then comment below and tell me because I'll probably do a video on it and I want to see what will happen in this season 3. So for now, this anime is really good. I would probably like to rewatch the first season because I totally forgot what happened in the first season. It's been like years since they released the second season, and this this anime is just really, really, really good, and it kind of like twists with your mind, or no, it messes with your mind in like the ways of how the slice of life works in here, and I mean that's just part of how complicated the story is. Well, not the story's not really complicated. It's a slice of life story, but there's just so much conflict in the story with the characters, and that's like mostly where this anime shines brightly with just the slice of life and the romance and the tension and everything like that. High school some drama setting, and yeah, I really like this anime. I really wish there was a season 3. So that's it for this review. Hopefully there'll be a season 3 by the time that people remember about this. If you guys enjoyed the review, then like the video, and I will see you guys on the next video on the Domo channel. And since the new anime season has started, there will be a lot more anime reviews and impressions on those series. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later.